Warlock. I think I'm generally pretty happy to see any class other than Mage. I like Insight because it can find the boar. And I do want to find the boar. I don't really have much else to do on turn 2 anyway, other than thrive in the shadows. Okay, there's a boar. I could just throw it out, but maybe I hold it for Gift of Luminance. Good old quest. So I can just play Insight here, but I do have Palm Reading to activate it next turn. I think I'll just toss the amulet and see what I can do. That's fine. If I didn't have anything else to do with my mana, I would have played Insight. But I had something else to do. I have the Palm Reading. I think it was fine to hold it. Psyche Split is probably the only card that can be relevant here. So turn 5 can just be Boar plus Psyche Split, maybe? Could have played a dragon here, probably would have been fine. But it's not really great to throw dragons into my Raised Dead pool. And Raised Dead is what I'm going to take here. Alright, so next turn is Pig plus Copy. And then hopefully they die so I can Raised Dead them. And then maybe Cleric of Banshee can find my other Raised Dead. The shuffled Amulet of Undying would be good too. Wow, you're just throwing out Tamsin. Do I need to kill that? I don't love throwing the Lightmaw Nether Drake into my Raised Dead, but surely I can't leave Tamsin alive, right? I could copy Tamsin, but then I can't really do anything else with her. I think I have to kill her. Kinda ugly. Kinda ugly. I mean, realistically, like, if they played the Tamsin there, they probably can't use her that well. But I'm also gold 9, so maybe I shouldn't think too hard about that. I can draw a card with Gift of the Naru here. Could have played the Cleric, but I would really like to have a 1 in 3 chance to raise dead 2 pigs. If the opponent doesn't kill my pigs, I just kill them with Lightmaw Nether Drake next turn. Wait, that's not going to kill. Alright, cool. Cool, cool. Ooh, another Raised Dead. So I go 1 Raised Dead. And then I go Piggy, Piggy. Okay, I guess they knew what was coming. I was going to kill those with the Nether Drake and then have better odds on my second Raised Dead. I did still need to find the 7th Elwynn Boar, but maybe their hand just wasn't great. Up against Shaman, I don't think it really matters. I'll just toss all this. Pretty mediocre hand I ended up with here. It is nice to have the Raised Dead early, but I do need piggies to go with it. Okay, there's a Gift of the Luminant, so if I can find a piggy, that's 2 piggies for Raised Dead. Oh, Shaman can have Devolving Missiles, though, which is pretty annoying. I don't really know if I can play around Devolving Missiles. It's pretty difficult. I don't know if this is Elemental Shaman or just something that plays those. But it's very likely something aggressive, so I don't want to take another 4 damage next turn. Sure. Trade this in. See what we can find. I mean, I guess it's another Raised Dead. If I can find a pig, I have an insane hand. But sometimes it's hard to find the pig. Although I've drawn almost all my minions, so Insight is pretty likely to find pig as well. I could play my clerics here and just dig for the pig. Sure. I mean, it's not that bad to raise dead the cleric. There we go. And there's the piggy. Alright, so hopefully this evolve turn isn't too much of a disaster. Not super familiar with evolve shamans. They do play that. Okay, sure. Okay, really bad 10. That was pretty much low rolls across the board for my opponent, so you'd love to see that. I probably do want to kill this, though. Because if I don't, they can evolve it into another 10 that doesn't suck. So I guess I'm playing the Lightmaw Nether Drake here. Could also go Hysteria. But there's no chance of it full clearing, I think. Probably just Nether Drake. And then, what do I even do? Just Hero Power? Could have gone Renew Cleric, but my Raised Deads are already getting kind of bad. Evolve Shaman isn't even on HS Replay. You okay over there, Shaman? What is going on with my opponents today? They just give up so easily. Well, there's this. I mean, I guess I'm pretty checked out of the game at this point, since my opponent's no longer trying to win. There they go. Druid. I think I've done pretty well against druids historically with this deck. Do I ever keep Shard of the Naru? Probably not. I have a lot of things I can draw into to deal with their boards, even if they're buffed. Not a great hand, but Insight and Thrive in the Shadows can do a lot. I'm 3-1 against Druid at the moment. Not really sure what kind of Druid those all are, though. Piggy. So I guess I want Thrive in the Shadows to hit Gift of the Luminance now. Okay, this is a ramp Druid. I think most of the Druids I've played against have been aggro of some sort. I like to trade that back, so sometimes I can just pick it up again. Is that what I want to do? Raise Dead or Amulet? Probably Raise Dead. I mean, the Amulet only reses... Like, I have to have multiple boards die before the Amulet actually reses. Overgrowth. Hey. My opponent's had a good curve, but so far, so have I. So I just need these to die. I Raise Dead them. I'll have 4 dead pigs. And then if I can just find... What, like the Amulet of Undying or something? Jesus, this curve is insane. If I win this game, though, then Pig Priest is the most insane deck in the world. My opponent has 9 mana. I have 4. So sick, so sick. Hey, another piggy. What do I do here? I really don't want to play another minion to pollute my Raise Dead. So I guess I'll just start with this Renew. Call of the Grave. I mean, I guess it's Call of the Grave. Let's add a 3/1 to my hand. Sure, why not? Don't want to play it, though. I guess my opponent knows what I just got. So yeah, it's really nice that I picked up that pig, because now all I need to find is the second Raise Dead, or an amulet that summons 2. It's definitely a lot harder to find 3 pigs than it is to find 2 with this deck. So, very good pickup. Resizing pouch for 8. I can't imagine 8 is that good on average. But maybe it is. That's fine. It's gonna have 9 health. Maybe that's not that fine. It's kind of annoying. So I kind of want to trade this off. Play the dragon, raise that. Actually, I don't even have to trade this off. I have 2 dead pigs already. So let's just start with the Raise Dead and then we can renew. This says draw a minion. So Zyrella, Dragon, Cleric. Not great. What about Holy Smite? It's not going to kill. I mean, I guess it's just Horn. Thrive. Shard is honestly okay. But I think it's probably Thrive. Try to find those last couple of piggies. There we go. There's the piggies. Go ahead and get rid of this Divine Shield just to Make sure I can get rid of it for next turn. So next turn I'm on 7 mana. I can guaranteed... Oh, actually... I cannot go Amulet plus Nether Drake because I don't have another Shadow spell after playing the Amulet. So that might not work. Alright, there's an insight. That's pretty lucky. Two pickies, 5 out of 7. I'm honestly not in that great of a spot because my opponent has a big 8/8 in play. I mean, I guess it's just an 8/8 though. But my weapon does not kill the opponent. They're at 33. My weapon only does 30 since part of it had to go into a taunt. So I need to find like the other amulet or the other Raised Dead. Or maybe if they're not trading into the Nether Drake, then there's my 4 damage. And actually I have stealth damage too. Yeah, nice. If they had traded there, it was... maybe they still had a chance, but they didn't. Actually pretty insane that I won that game against Wild Growth into Overgrowth into Guff. Pretty nutty. The only thing that could have gone better for them is Kazakus. Which I guess Kazakus is a pretty important part of things. Up against a priest. I don't know what priests are popular. Maybe it's the mirror. I know I definitely net decked this shit. Although it doesn't look like this deck is on HS Replay. Shadow Priest, sure. I probably don't love this matchup. I'm very happy to have Nether Drake and Xyrella, though. Probably wouldn't mind finding Desperate Prayer with Thrive in the Shadows. This Trog is going to be really good against me. There's a Holy Spell, so my Drake is active. So I don't need to worry about it with Thrive. There's that Desperate Prayer. But Gift of the Naru... what do the minions in this deck actually look like? Frazzled Freshman I wouldn't kill. Mancrick. There's actually not that much that Desperate Prayer kills that Gift of the Naru does not. Gift of the Naru is just such a better card. There also is a world where Gift of the Naru heals me for 3 and heals my dragon for like 1 or something, and then Xyrella still does 4 damage. Nice order. Well, Nether Drake is insane here. I do know that they have a Shadow spell in hand, so that's either Raised Dead or Void Shard. I think that's it. Oh, Thrive in the Shadows. I think their turn pretty much confirms it as, pretty much confirms that it's Void Shard. So I really don't want to be taking too much damage here. But man, my hand being expensive is so obnoxious. I mean, they can never deal 12 to me in a turn, though. So I guess I have time. I think at 12 is pretty safe. Let's just take a nice trade. I don't think I'm trying to pig in this matchup. I think I'm just gonna win on board with 4-mana 4/4s. Voracious Reader drawing 1 card. That is something. Well, do I want a Xyrella here? I mean, it's just tempo to Xyrella, right? That's a concede. Did I just win 4 games in a row with this deck? This deck is sick. And I'm platinum now? Holy shit. This deck is nasty. Good old Warlock. Let's try to find a piggy. Love the piggy. I think we don't pig here because Gift of Luminance is in deck. I always want to call it Gift of the Luminance, but there's just no reason to do that because that's not what it's called. That was a pretty tough turn 1. I see why they roped it. Alright, definitely off to a bad start here. The double Desperate Prayer Gift of the Naru opener is not the play. Yikes. Well, at least I can draw with Gift now. Okay. Do I want to cast Renew? Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't need to save it for Xyrella. I have the Desperate Prayers. I probably don't really need the healing. God, these cards all suck. Devouring Plague is playable, I guess. I had a nice 4-0 start with this deck, but I think we're about to be 4-1. That's a perfect Hysteria for me. You fool.
Obviously, I never miss.
More bones to gnaw on. You here for the tour?
Okay, they whiffed on a Netheron. That's nice. And that is good for my piggy, finally. Is it the play here, though? I could also go, like, Nether Drake, Shadow Word Devour, but Shadow Word Devour is pretty good for killing my piggies later. I guess I could... I mean, I could just go Desperate Prayer Xyrella this turn. But Xyrella Zyrella can deal with giants at this point, so let's just pick up. Oink. What even is the difference between a pig and a boar?
I'm 7 moves ahead of
A boar is a term that is used for a male swine that has not been castrated yet. Interesting. Definitely Zyrella time now. And then we can... Oh, they played Okani, though. They played Okani. Well, I can just start with Desperate Prayer, that's fine. Sure. So, now... It'd be pretty hard for me to... Well, I guess if I hit a Raised Dead, I can always just Shadow Word Devour here. Alright, let's just do this. See what happens. Another Gift of the Luminance is kind of nice. Thrive in the Shadows, I could dig for a Raised Dead, but I wouldn't be able to play it this turn. Probably still the play, though. Just in case I miscounted, throw another heal on my hero there. Big 12 damage AoE. Wait, is this real? Although the domestic pig, as we know it today, took hundreds of years to breed, just a few months in the wild is enough to make a domestic pig turn feral. It will grow tusks, thick hair, and become more aggressive. A pig will grow tusks if you let it in the wild? That sounds like bullshit. Ray's dead, but neither of my piggies died. That's very unfortunate. I can try to find a holy spell here to kill my piggies. And Gift of the Luminance is kind of good to pick up here anyway. One and one. Not a great split, but it's okay. So I have pigs 3 and 4 in my hand. Probably going to need to find a juiced up amulet to get my weapon.
You get accustomed to the smell. Obviously, I never miss.
I'm not really liking my position in this game. I just didn't do anything for the first, like, 4 turns. That's a card, though. Oh, only 2 of my pigs have actually died, though, so I can't play this here.
What is it?
Alright, let's do this. Hopefully we kill the 6th one, and it activates this. Raise dead. If I raise dead a pig, and then I go 1, 2, 5, I will not be able to Shadow or Devour. So it's just not worth. I want the silence, I guess? I mean, it's not like I'm killing them.
What is Elwynn's will?
Maybe I just want Raise Dead to try to hit Zyrella. I healed for 4 here. Just show me Xyrella.
Feel the sun bear down upon you.
Alright, so I have pigs up through 5 in play. So next turn can just be like this side of my hand. I don't feel good about being alive for that, though. Alright, 4 and 1 so far, not too bad. I do need a break, though. Alright, let's try to not draw like shit this game. Sounds like a plan, right?
Tyrande versus Rexa.
Hunter. Probably not doing a whole lot with my weapon against Hunter. Do I keep Raise Dead? Probably not. I'm pretty interested in having just defensive cards against Hunter, I think. Wow, this is a really good hand. Maybe I coin out the palm reading on 2 and then insight on 3. There's my Raise Dead. I think I just pig for tempo. Not really sure what Hunter this is that didn't play anything on turn 1. Maybe some Vandar nonsense, or it could always just be Face Hunter with a bad draw, but they kept... Well, they kept 1 card off the mulligan, I think. Yeah, that's definitely like big beasts, right? I mean, I guess it's Soul Mirror. If I had known for sure that this was not an aggressive deck, maybe I wouldn't have played the pig so early. Try to hold it for Gift of Luminance. But doesn't matter too much. Speaking of Gift of Luminance. I mean, I guess I just play it. It probably gets frozen. They wouldn't play Explosive Trap here, right? There's also just no reason for me to attack, though. I'll just leave it in play and then try to copy it again next turn. Petting Zoo, huh? Well, I wanted to copy my piggy, but maybe it's time for another Drake. Wouldn't mind a freeze here. So pig copy costs 7 mana. And that is a bit steep. Maybe next turn I can just insight into my other pig. I have 3, 4 minions in deck. Not bad odds.
You are so cute. Yes, you are.
Sure. Zero mana cleric. Let's see what I can trade this for. Oh, I actually should have traded this first. I guess I'm just trading this turn. Alright, this is fine. I could have hero powered my Drake and then activated the Cleric of Banshee. But I don't particularly want the clerics to be in my res pool. I already don't love that this Drake is in my res pool. Also, this Soul Mirror I picked up is pretty bad for my res pool. Wow, another Raise Dead. How do I play this? I would just love to Raise Dead some piggies. Maybe I just play a piggy here. And then if each of my Raised Deads hits one piggy, I guess that's fine. I'll have piggy number 4, and then I just need to hit a big amulet. It seems weird to wait for the Gift of Luminance combo, since my opponent's starting to get pretty far ahead on board, and I'm probably going to be pressured into playing either Soul Mirror or Xyrella soon. So it seemed weird to just keep holding out. Got my piggy. And then I guess, I have a lot of options here. Unfortunately, I can only deal 4 damage with Xyrella. Actually, I guess I can hero power and deal 6. Does cost all my mana, which I don't love. What if I just go Light Maul Nether Drake here? I kill these two, the opponent's showing 12. 12 is kind of a lot. But I can hero power. But I also kind of want to Raise Dead. I'll be fine.
Let's see what side of the bed I walk.
Love the 2 pig. I mean, yeah, I can just play this, right?
Sun bear down upon you.
Love the big amulet. So I do have 7 pigs in hand at the moment. They're just really expensive to play. Costs 9 mana to play all of them. But I do have Hysteria to hopefully kill my pigs at some point. I love every single point of damage that doesn't go face. Moonfang. Might just be dropping the Hysteria here. Although, Soul Mirror is pretty good here, isn't it? They trade there. Trading there is actually kind of annoying because now Soul Mirror doesn't kill this. Picked up yet another pig. It's really nice that I don't have to pay mana for this Gift of Luminance now. I guess I'm just playing Hysteria here. It's pretty good. Does this death rattle pop mid-hysteria? It doesn't, right? So I want to play a pig into it to deal with this.
I wonder.
And then I guess I'm probably just also playing this turn. Alright, pretty weak. And then I guess I'm fine to just hero power here. Still need to play a lot of boars. Yeah, it's fine to just hero power. Hopefully Cleric of Anshi can hit Shadow Word Devour next turn. It's probably what I would need to activate my weapon. Okay, that's a lot of stats, but nothing overwhelming. So I can spend my 5 mana here. 6, 7. It's not great. I'd be at 12. My opponent's showing 10 because they wouldn't be able to hero power. Maybe I just Soul Mirror here. There's no way for me to pop this Death Rattle, though. Let's just see what Renew does. Wave of Apathy. That actually makes me feel okay.
Feel the sun bear down upon you.
Alright, that was pretty good. I hit the Shadow Word Devour I needed. And I do have Thrive in the Shadows to pick up... Well, I mean, they're not going to have mana to play a taunt, so I don't need to find, like, Shard of the Naru. I probably just need to find, like, a Desperate Prayer to not die. Also, keep in mind this is an explosive trap, and I do have to attack my opponent in the face. So, is this secret that's showing on the board huge? I feel like it's not usually that big. But, yeah, I'm going to take 5 damage here, so 7, basically. I am going to be pretty weak, considering I have to hit them another time. Well, I guess I do have Soul Mirror I can just throw out. Yeah, I just go Soul Mirror, heal up, and win, right? See if I can hit a Desperate Prayer. Gift of the Naru works, too. We love a Desperate Prayer. Alright. Hopefully they don't randomly play Armor Bender in their deck, but I imagine it's a Vandar deck. There's no, like, misdirection or anything that could be. And I'm pretty sure it's just straight up another explosive trap. Very nice. Very, very nice. Another priest. I did play against a shadow priest. Could thrive on turn 2. Probably better off just tossing it. Hold the piggy for Gift of Luminance.
Real priests wear plate.
Interesting. We were going for Raised Dead here. I guess I'm just always happy to take the amulet so I can shuffle it. It's pretty important to get the amulet up to 3. It's just tending to be a good breakpoint for it. Do a little bit more thriving. And pick up the other amulet, why not? Definitely would have been nice if it was the same amulet, but whatever. Oh, Vandar Quest Priest. Does that make sense? I feel like that just doesn't make sense, but maybe I'm the crazy one. Vandar's actually a pretty decent looking diamond card. Some of the diamond cards just look awful in my opinion, but the Vandar looks pretty good. So I could like bump or I could just play Shadow or Devour to kill these, but I don't have a Raised Dead, so let's just dig for Raised Dead. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I still don't really know if I want to invest a Shadow or Devour though. Let's just end on a palm reading. Against all odds does kill pigs. I guess Hysteria also kills pigs and is probably just better. No real reason to play this Gift of the Naru yet. Should be pretty easy to draw a card with it, and maybe it helps out my Xyrella. So this heals for 5 at the moment. I could also Hero Power, make it heal for 7. Hysteria probably doesn't make too much sense. Let's just start with a gift. Oh wait, I want to trade off both of these so I can raise dead. All right. So pigs 3 and 4 are in my hand. I do have this amulet, so if I can just pick up the Gift of the Luminance, the other amulet, the other Raised Dead, a lot of ways I could get access to pig number 5. And I have 2 clerics to dig for those. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Do I have mana this turn? I do. I can just swing the weapon here. Two have died. I only need to play 5. Beautiful. Do I just play this? There's no reason to play it, I don't think. Really just don't know what they could do here. Oh, why does that cost 1? They played Vandar and then hit it with Insight, I guess. Okay, that's kind of annoying, actually. But I do have Hysteria to let me push the 15 here. And I can actually heal this. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll just heal this and let it get traded off. Start with Palm Reading, why not? Psyche Split for one of my pigs. We'll just go Gift.
The sun bear down upon you.
Insight can hit my Nether Drake, which helps me kill my piggy. Oh, I do already have an Insight in hand, though, which can find my other piggy. That's fine. Let's just take the pig activator. They could live with, like, a Gift of the Naru here. I wouldn't have lethal on board, so I would need to get another weapon. Renew, sure. 1 damage off here. I don't think I can ever draw into 1 damage. Unless it's, like, off of Renew into Psyche Split or something. Gift of the Naru. Yeah, sure. I can play Gift of the Naru here. Healing them doesn't really change the breakpoint at all.
Wilt against rain.
I actually should not have played Gift of the Naru there. Because if I didn't hit a holy spell, I wouldn't have necessarily... I mean, I guess I could have always Shadow or Devoured this boar. So I guess it was fine. Alright, they're finally dead. Owned. I'll be Diamond 1 in no time.
Tyrande versus Arthas.
The moon give me strength.
Up against Paladin. Don't think I want to keep any of those. Always love an early amulet trade.
May the light grant you peace.
Knight of the Ointment. Okay, happy to pick up Insight when I have a palm reading in hand. Just a good combination between those two cards. Love the piggy. Definitely could use Shadow or Death against Paladin, but I probably just want the Renew. Nice, easy 0 mana activator for Cleric or Xyrella. Or, you know, you never know what you can discover with Renew. Maybe I could discover like a Shadow or Death or something useful. Wow. That's annoying. But I can just sink 4 mana into this here and be pretty happy about it, I think. Gift for my piggy. The next turn I can insight, and maybe I can hit one of my 4 drops to deal with this board.
The light dims, but
This board is starting to get a little bit out of hand. I do have a decent amount of healing in my hand though, so it should be fine. Also, I do just have a Hysteria. Do I just play Hysteria here? What's the worst case scenario? I hit this, I leave up 7 power. That is kind of bad. Let's just insight. Well, shit.
Feel the sun bear down upon
Nice, 2 3 power minions died. Amulet is decent. Palm reading is pretty decent since I have 2 gifts to discount. Probably just Amulet though. I want to be able to dig for my 4 drops. Also, my Shadow Devourer could be really good here. If they try to protect their Divine Shields with the 3-1, or with the 3-2, then these just die to the Shadow Devourer. Okay. I have 6 mana. Let's just go... I guess I'm going Shadow Devour, Pig, Gift, so I can also play a Gift of the Naru this turn. Shard of the Naru. It's a pretty good silence. Pretty good silence, but I think silence is just always good in this matchup. So... let's just do this. Is there anything in my Raise Dead yet? I don't think any of my minions have died. So there is still a world where if I draw Raise Dead, it's a guaranteed double piggy. Although I might not even need Raise Dead, because I've basically drawn 4 pigs already. This is only 2 pigs. Oh, you're getting so silenced. You've never been so silenced. I guess we thrive, try to hit Raise Dead. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I think. Yeah, surely we love it. Had 0 pigs die. Yeah, we love it.
against its rage.
Alright, this is fine. This is fine. I was thinking that the Raise Dead was good enough on its own, but it's not since I shuffled the Amulet of Undying. Still in a pretty good position in this game, though. That's another Blessing of Authority. I do have another Silence. Can also just heal out of range, maybe. Wave of Apathy, Elic Mount. Those are both pretty reasonable. There's no way they can deal with Elic Mount. Like, they don't play Silence, right?
Feel the sun bear down upon you.
Another Raise Dead. Now that we can use. I do want to be able to trade off some piggies next turn. I might just pop all my divine shields here. I guess I only need to be able to trade off 2.
Wilt against its rage.
So even if they have like a royal librarian or something ridiculous, they still also need 2 damage. I might just straight up have lethal on board next turn. Or not on board, but like lethal with my weapon directly instead of the mana discount mattering. I only need to push 6 with minions, and it seems hard for them to even just deal with... Okay. I'm not going to be able to lethal through that. Oh, and I'm not even guaranteed to raise dead pigs here. That's kind of bad. But I do need to hit 3 pigs. So I guess I start off by trading this. That's 1 pig. That's a bit of a whiff.
Feel the sun bear down upon you.
Alright, bailed out. Can just play this as well, why not? So Thrive can hit my other amulet, I guess. That's what I want it for. My weapon does 8 damage. Well, they can't even get through my taunt this turn. I think this will be fine. I think we'll be fine. Not a whole lot that deck can do for 1 mana. As far as I know, at least. Oh, nice. That's just a concede. Very nice. That was definitely looking sketchy at some points. But Pig Priest is just too strong. It can't be stopped. Pig Priest is an absolute menace.
Tyrande versus Rexa.
Last hunter I played against was a big beast hunter. Not sure how representative that is of the average hunter. I think I do just keep my boar though, right? Raise dead. So I can go turn 1 boar, turn 3 boar, and then turn 4 double boar? Is that the right way to play it? Well, whatever I'm doing, I think I like tempo boar against hunter. Oh, this is the new board, isn't it? Nothing even happens down there. Surely this cannon fires. Oh, we're underwater. I guess it wouldn't fire. That's annoying. Probably just have to rip an insight, though. Do I? Can maybe play Amulet next turn. And then the insight would be discounted. Or it would be corrupted. Yeah, I'll just play it this turn, whatever. Alright, I do have the spells to activate this Drake. Hopefully they don't buff too far out of its range.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
I'm way happier with that than a doggy biscuit. I'm just not even upset here. I'll just hero power pass. I'm like always playing Nether Drake next turn, so this will always be corrupted. So I'll just take my 2 healing. No reason to play it here.
Muzzle their magic.
That's fine. Alright. So they're gonna have just a 1-1 in play. But it is an annoying 1-1.
Let's see what side of the bed I walk.
So what if this draws Boar? Then I can play Boar, copy it. That'll be 3 Boars. And then I'll have 4 more Boars in hand. So if I hit the Boar, that's pretty insane.
Muzzle their
But I don't know how likely that is, and not if they neophyte me. Wow, that seemed bad. I mean, it was definitely bad because they missed 1 damage with the Trog. I'm feeling quite comfortable with the position I'm in right now. Okay. Pig Priest too strong.
Tyrande versus
Paladin again. I don't feel like playing against Paladin.
bring honor to the silver hand.
Elwynn give me strength.
Piggy? I don't think I want to play the Piggy here.
Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle swash.
Heck of a turn 2 from my Paladin opponent. Do love a good Raised Dead. It's gotta just be Raised Dead, right? I feel like Raised Dead, man, it's just such a good card. How is this card allowed?
Reporting for duty.
Oh, you wouldn't play Oh My Yogg against me, would you? I'll just coin and then spend the mana trading the amulet. Alright, that's fine. Good old Thrive. That was the card they drew this turn, so I don't necessarily have info on it. But obviously, Oh My Yogg is always the most likely culprit. Oh, okay. Let's just go pig copy if I can. Well, I always can, because this would eat the thing. Draw a minion. It's pretty good. 2 mana deal 2 is kind of good against this board. I'll just take Condemn, I guess. Oh, Galloping Savior, sure. That's fine. 2 AoE and then trade in 2 piggies.
Reporting for duty.
What is my opponent doing? I guess they just figure they have enough stuff. Let's see what Thrive can hit. Good old Gift of the Naru, I suppose. Hold it for the Cleric of Anshi. Alright, so I got rid of the Divine Shields. Should almost always be able to trade off my pigs next turn and get the guaranteed Raise Dead. My opponent's actually just AFK. And for some reason that's annoying for me. Insight... Sure, why not? Just get more minions out of the deck. And it's actually still pretty good if I hit Piggy. But I didn't. Man, I thought there was a really good chance of a hero card coming down this turn. Another Raise Dead. So that'll be 6 piggies. Alright, sure. Kill the piggies. Raise the piggies from the dead. And hopefully I don't die to Mr. Smite. I think it's really unlikely that I would ever die here. But it is possible. Is it possible? Oh, it's Kazakus Valley. Okay, that does make sense. So assume that I have to play Pig, Cleric, Gift. That's 3 of my 8 mana. I have a 0 mana Shadow Word Devour, so I would be able to play an Amulet of Undying with that, basically. Or a Gift of Luminance, or the other Elwynn Boar. So pretty good chance I can weapon this turn. There we go. I've had 2 piggies die, so I just drop an amulet. That should be 5 piggies died. We can kill that. And then I guess we're just doing some other stuff, but wanted to show the weapons my opponent could concede if they want. I guess I do have to deal with this taunt, so maybe I want to discover a silence here if possible. Not quite. Hysteria deals with it. Sure. I already have a backup piggy, so should be fine. So they get this 5 health taunt, and then I just go Piggy, Gift of the Luminance, and then Hysteria, this'll die. Also could have cleared with Zyrella. Alright, that was very clean. I think I played 10 games and I won 9 of them. So deck is clearly overpowered at gold and platinum ranks.